I give this movie a 2 out of 10, but I still want you to watch it. What? Welcome to Scene by Dawn. Today I'm going to be reviewing the movie The Room, which is actually a really old movie from 2003, but it's still mandatory watching for you. Let's get into it. So The Room is brought to us by the insane genius Tommy Wiseau. He was a man with a dream who wanted to be in the movies and then decided, you know what, I'm going to make my own movie. And he put $6 million of his own dollars into the production of this film, which on one hand I want to say is a masterpiece, and on the other hand it's complete garbage. So the premise of this film is that Johnny, who is a banker with really long rock style hair and oversized suits, has a future wife named Lisa. Lisa is bored in their relationship and decides she no longer wants to be with Johnny. She wants to explore other options, but rather than break up with him, she just has an affair with his best friend. One thing that you need to understand about The Room is that it's not really about the film itself. It's turned into more about the experience around the film. The Room is shown in a lot of art indie houses around North America and in Europe. People go to the showings dressed up as their favorite characters. They take different props like spoons to throw at the screen whenever they see a picture in the background with spoon in it. They yell things at the screen. They yell, "Close the door!" They shout out directorial flaws. They yell out their favorite lines. It's very interactive and everybody participates. It's turned into something sort of like the Rocky Horror Picture Show, where it's not so much about what's being shown on screen, but the whole experience and the vibe within the audience. There's actually so many things that are horrible with this film. And as a film itself, I definitely give it 2 out of 10. I wasn't joking about that. It is terrible right from the opening scene. The dialogue is weak and the acting is...
Hi.
Can I help you?
Yeah, can I have a dozen red roses, please?
Oh, hi, Johnny. I didn't know it was you. Here you go.
That's me. How much is it?
It'll be $18.
Here you go. Keep the change. Hi, doggy.
You're my favorite customer.
Thanks a lot. Bye.
Bye-bye.
There are these intimate scenes between Johnny and his future wife, Lisa, that are, oh, they're just cringeworthy. And I've heard that actually Tommy wanted to make these scenes twice as long as they already are. It's awful. But at the same time of being awful, you watch it and you realize that there's so many things that are repeatedly great. Say we were all together and we had all seen the film. It would just take one person to say, "You are tearing me apart, Lisa! You're tearing me apart, Lisa!" And it takes you all back to the film. And it doesn't necessarily take you back to the film. It takes you back to the experience that you all had together. So I would suggest that you watch this film with friends, be vocal, express your distaste, your exasperation, express your surprise about how terrible this movie is, and it really is a bonding experience for everybody who watches it. Now, the reason why I want you to watch this film, there's actually a very good reason. At the end of this month, across the UAE, a movie called The Disaster Artist is going to be released. So The Disaster Artist is actually based on a book that was written by Greg Sestero, who is a friend of Tommy Wiseau's, and he was actually a part of the production of The Room. He played the part of Mark. So he wrote this book about the pure insanity that it was to be involved in this project. James Franco read this book while he was on set of The Interview, went to Seth Rogen and said, "Listen, we need to make this into a film." So he did. So the reason why I want you to watch this film is because I want to have a shared experience with you about how terrible this movie was. And also I want you to watch the movie because I think that watching The Room first and having exposed yourself to that experience and then watching The Disaster Artist will just bring another layer of understanding and appreciation to that project. I'm sure that you can find it online. I'll put some links down below of the best of moments, and so you can at least have a little taste of what The Room is all about and decide if you want to never get that hour and a half back of your life. So give this video a thumbs up if you're gonna humor me and be a part of this experience. Don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss out on anything that I've seen. Scene by Dawn.